Hey y'all, I'm on my way to church. About to go hear my Uncle Tone preach. Excuse me, my Uncle Pastor Tone. He's a pastor now, y'all. But before I head out, I just wanted to share something real with you all. Something that came across my heart that I wanted to share. And I does love this outfit. I got it on sale, but this ain't about me. But real talk, this is not to scare anybody, but to speak life into someone who's been through, more than they can even explain. And somehow you're still here. And if that's you, listen close. My mom shared with me a story that when I was a baby, and at that time my dad drove 18-wheeler trucks for his job, and they were going to take this trip together where I was supposed to be there and go. We all was just going to go on that trip together as a family. They was young, they didn't know any better. But if y'all know my grandma Queen, y'all know she don't play. She don't bite her tongue. So she told them, y'all ain't taking that baby nowhere. That child is too small to be going in that big truck with y'all. She ain't going nowhere. She's staying with me. And baby, she meant that. And of course I stayed with grandma. My mom told me what really happened on that trip. My dad realized that something was going wrong with the truck, and he was like, hurry up, get out, get out, get out. She said they barely made it out the truck. Said in split seconds, the truck blew up as they was, trying to get away from it. But what got me was that she said, if you hadn't been there, and she made it very clearly that there was no way they would have had time to get me out. She said, absolutely no way. That wasn't luck. That was protection. That was a redirection, right? And that wasn't the only time. There have been multiple times where things in life tried to take me out physically. As an adult, I had an incident where it was raining, my car hydroplaned out of nowhere. I had my kids in the car and my little cousin, and the car started spinning fast, just spinning. I didn't know what to do. I mean, the fear on my kid's face, just like, I didn't know what to do. And honestly, y'all, I thought that was it. I thought that was it for us. Then, as all this was happening at the same time, one of my tires flew off the car as the car began to spin. And all I could do was just take my hands off the wheel. I don't know what made me do that, but I took my hands off the wheel and I just said, God, help me, help me. And then, y'all, somehow, I don't know how it happened, but somehow my car landed perfectly out of traffic. And you would have thought somebody parked that car. And I'm still here. Even now to this day, I have PTSD when I have to drive in the rain. And now I don't ignore what has happened to me in the past. I just don't let fear or anything stop me either. I've had a near miss with an 18-wheeler another time on the way from work. And then 2 other near misses when people have struck me, and which ended up with my car being totaled both times. But this is what I need you all to hear. You don't survive that much by accident. If you're still standing by things or accidents that you can't explain, that ain't random. Something tried to shake you, but that something couldn't take you out. Fear? It didn't get the final word. So, if you've been through more things than you can count, if the enemy's been real loud in your life, that's usually because you have an assignment on your life. I believe that. My brother, my sister, the fact that you are still here, that's confirmation. Y'all be blessed now. I'm out.